Hi Leos, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to do your 2022 reading. It can resonate for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Yeah, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I usually channel for the North Node, but I'm not going to include the North Node in these readings. I recommend that you check your rising sign first, and then you check your other placements like your Moon and your Sun and your Venus signs. But make sure you start with your rising sign first because that's going to be the most accurate reading. And then next thing I have as an announcement before I begin this reading, it's social media. Make sure you guys are not falling for scammers because there are people impersonating people in the tarot community, including myself. So if you get a message from a profile that looks like me, that's not me. I will not message you. I guarantee you that. And yeah, just don't fall for the scams. With that said, let's get started. The previous year in summary is the Sun card. So I feel like it was a successful year. I feel like you would think that 2021 was a successful year for you in some way, or a positive year. I feel like you were happy for a lot of the year. Can I have the Sun? Why is this card in this deck? That's my crystal. All right, clarify the Sun. Why is the Sun here? Why is the Sun here? Why is the Sun here for Leos? Ace of Pentacles. Maybe some of you got a new job or started some new money-making opportunity. I feel like money was good for you. I feel like you received opportunities from the universe. Maybe some of you had another, like a promotion or a new job or something like this, but I feel like there were blessings and success in the realm of finances and like work for you. So that's great. The lessons learned from the previous year, I feel like you learned a lot of lessons or a specific lesson from a connection. Clarify the Six of Cups. Clarify the Six of Cups. Six of Cups is clarified by the Page of Swords. Clarify the Six of Cups. Tell me more about this relationship. Okay, so there was a relationship around you, and I feel like you learned to investigate more, pay more attention, be more curious, because I feel like maybe someone hid some kind of information from you or did some sneaky stuff. I just feel like your lesson is to now pay more attention to people. Like, what are their motives? What do they want, you know? Tell me more about the Six of Cups for Leos in 2021. Knight of Cups. I feel like, you know what it feels like? This may not have even been one specific relationship. It feels like connections, because the Six of Cups can talk about childhood friends too, so it can talk about friendships. But I feel like it's people you love and who you thought like, or who you think still, I don't know if they're still in your lives, but people who you thought you had like a long-term connection with, probably there's history there, where you guys have been through stuff together, and you found out probably that they didn't have the best intentions, or there were certain things that they were hiding. I just feel like you found out about people who you never really ever expected to find out things on. Next card we have is Aspirations for the next 12 months, and that's focused on your finances and your money, your stability. I feel like you are focused on building a stable income for yourself, a stable home, and also like making your money stretch and spending it well and wisely. Clarify the Queen of Pentacles. Clarify the Queen of Pentacles. You're focused on money, but you're also focused on a relationship too. So I don't know if this relationship is already in your life or if this is something you're calling in. But I feel like, and this feels like a very like mature energy too, in terms of like, I don't feel like you're looking to date. So I mean, you have to start off dating because that's how you get to know people, but it feels like some Leos, your aspirations are for something a little bit more stable and serious in 2022. So maybe a lot of you guys are calling in a soul connection or a divine connection. All right, what empowers you in it feels like you're focused on your money and you're focused on this, like getting a connection with someone that's healthy, that you like, and that you guys can like build something beneficial mutually together. All right, what empowers you in reaching your aspirations is the Magician. Manifest. It's all about your manifestations, using all of the tools that you have at your disposal, your chakras, your mind, your intellect, your knowledge, to call in this stability or this relationship that you are envisioning. If you're already in a relationship, I feel like it's about the well-being of that relationship, because you have to take care of something for it to continue to be great. Clarify the Magician. Clarify the Magician. Clarify the Magician. Alright, the Magician here is clarified by the Four of Swords and the Queen of Cups. Alright, so there is, for those of you who have some healing to do, it's going to be very, very important for you to be honest with yourself and address the healing that you have to do. I feel like some of you are very empathic people, very intuitive people, and as a result, maybe the Queen of Cups always... The problem with the Queen of Cups energy is it talks about emotional maturity and, of course, intuition and empathy, but we know who's attracted to empaths, right? Narcissists. So it's about healing yourself from connections that you've had in the past, and also balancing this Queen of Cups energy so that you don't get taken advantage of in the future. But yeah, I feel like it's going to come down to your manifestations. For those of you who are manifesting a partner or a companion or a divine partnership, it's going to come down to manifesting. I feel like you can manifest this person and call them into you. But those of you who know you have some healing to do, make sure you address your healing first, so you're not calling in any person to further harm you or cause you emotional distress. All right, so next card we have what may stand in the way of you reaching your aspirations is the Moon card. Why is the Moon here? Why is the Moon here? The Judgment card. So this is secrets, not admitting certain things to not admitting certain things out into the open. And when it's paired with the Judgment, that is not admitting certain things to yourself, because the Judgment card talks about literally judging yourself, making a huge decision after judging yourself truly inwardly. And you don't have to tell anybody about what the things you discover about yourself, because we all have light and shadow aspects. But I feel like there's some shadow work, Leos, that you need to address. And if you don't address it, that's what's going to block you from calling in this stability with a person. You get what I'm saying? Like, not doing the work on your own to identify the things that you have within you that are dark, or probably that need healing, or just for you to transmute that energy, is what will repel your manifestation from coming in. So if this is a person, this can look like not even knowing yourself and knowing like your darkness and your light, and then wanting to have someone into your life. You know, like if you don't know yourself completely. I was reading this quote from Bell Hooks a while ago, actually, RIP to her, because I heard that she died yesterday, but she was basically saying loving yourself better prepares you to be in companionship with another, so that you're not like escaping in another person. And that's something we have to be very real about. Are we ready for companionship? Like, have we done the work to have a healthy divine union and partnership with another person? Like, we don't want to be sabotaging things you know, because we haven't done the work to even know ourselves, the good and the bad side. So that may be something that could block you. So just pay attention to that. Make sure you're doing your shadow work. Make sure you're being honest with yourself too, because we have to do that often. All right, your relationships and emotions in the coming year. Okay. Why are you closed off? All right. Clarify the Seven of Wands. Why is the Seven of Wands here? Why is the Seven of Wands here? Seven of Wands is here because of the Eight of Swords. Tell me more about this. Tell me more about the Seven of Wands and the Eight of Swords. All right, this talks about being in your head and feeling the need to like stand your ground or protect yourself from a person. Because the Lovers is here, so this feels like, okay, so two groups of people, because some of you are in relationships and some of you are not. So message I'm getting for those of you who are not in a partnership with a person, it's kind of like being too in your head about this relationship that you may want or that you are trying to attract or manifest. And this looks like worst case scenarios. This looks like defeatist mindsets. This looks like highlighting the negative aspects about yourself, wondering if you'll ever get your manifestation. It's the mental prison that basically we put ourselves in our mind, in our thoughts. And I feel like this is something that it's kind of like you have to watch out for this if you are single and if you do want a relationship with someone. Like, not overthinking it and then ending up blocking yourself off from a connection. And then for those of you who are in a union, I feel like this union is coming up. This connection is coming up as you being in your head in some way about it in 2022. I'm not sure why you feel like you need to protect yourself or why you feel like you are in your head, but it feels like something that you'll deal with at some point. What's the advice for this, for them with Leo's emotions and relationships? What's the advice here? Communicate. If you're in a relationship with your partner and you find that you're in your head about something going on, or you find yourself being overly defensive with a partner, I feel like communication is going to be very, very important to sustaining the relationship. Also, if you are not in a relationship and you are calling one in and you find that you are in a mental prison or you have some kind of blockage internally about that, I feel like communicate. There must be a friend or someone who you trust that you can get like your feelings out into words so that they can like help you to see a perspective that maybe you're missing, or they can just offer you words of advice. I feel like communication is going to be very important to some of you in terms of like being in a good emotional state. Like, talk about your feelings, release it. Your career, work, and finances is coming up as a Two of Cups, which is interesting, a partnership. Some of you, this is going to actually be some kind of partnership that you're entering. And others of you, this talks about a partnership helping you in your work, career, and finances. But we're going to clarify this Two of Cups for Leo's work and finances. Clarify this partnership, clarify this Two of Cups. Yeah, I feel like maybe there's some kind of new partnership, or maybe there is just some kind of partnership that's helping you like with your stability in some sense. We have the King of Pentacles, the Two of Cups, and the Five of Cups. Also, if you experience any kind of disappointments in your career, for some of you who are in a relationship, I feel like your partner will really, really help you. They'll be a big and helpful resource for you in whatever disappointments you're going through in your work, career, and finances. Clarify this Five of Cups. Clarify this Five of Cups. Some of you may be disappointed because you don't feel like you're achieving something as quickly as you would like to. And I feel like a partner may really, really help you with like that emotional support. Like, hang in there, you're doing great, you know? All right, next card we have is your health and well-being. And that's coming up as the King of Pentacles. So your wellness is directly tied to how stable you feel and also how well you're doing financially. Clarify the King of Pentacles. Clarify the King of Pentacles. Clarify this King of Pentacles, please. The Hanged Man. Okay, so your health and well-being, if there's any kind of hold-ups in your career or in your finances, that's as much health concerns that I feel like you'll have. It's going, your wellness is just going to revolve around how well you're doing in your career. Also, if you experience any blockages in your career, that's the most that I see affecting like Leo's health and wellness. Your spiritual energy and inner fulfillment. If you guys wonder what I'm looking at, it is my iPad. I'm doing a new spread. So why does this look so washed out? So like I'm looking at the positions of each card in the spread just because I'm not familiar with this spread yet. So yeah. Next card, your spiritual energy and inner fulfillment. Example, I'm not used to this spread yet. It's coming up as the Knight of Wands. Why is the Knight of Wands here? Why is the Knight of Wands here? High Priestess. So you're coming up as very intuitive. Why is the Knight of Wands here? I feel like it's like going to be, if anything is going to affect your spiritual energy, it's going to be stumbling on your intuitive knowledge. If you have intuitive hunches, if you have intuitive feelings, I feel like the Knight of Wands is an energy that goes back and forth, in and out, because they're basically sustaining themselves on passion, and passion burns out. So that's why this is known as the in and out card. I feel like you're a very intuitive person, Leos, especially in 2022, and you should not go back and forth on your intuition. You should trust it. I feel like some of you may go back and forth on your intuition because you are inexperienced in trusting your intuition and discernment or training those intuitive gifts. But I feel like, yeah, you'll be going through like realizing that a lot of the things that you intuitively feel will happen. And then you're going to go through, when do I know how to trust my intuition and how to, like, those are the kinds of things that you'll go through in 2022. Kind of like getting a better grasp of your intuitive gifts, knowing when to trust it and not being like, oh, I don't trust it this time, or oh, I believe this, or you know, like not going back and forth with what you intuitively feel to be true. Trust your intuition. All right, what you most need to focus on in the year ahead is Four of Pentacles and the Hanged Man. Clarify the Hanged Man. Clarify the Hanged Man. Clarify the Hanged Man. Why is the Hanged Man here? Hangman is here because of the Six of Swords. There's something that is moving slowly for you, or it feels like there's like some kind of delay that you may experience in some kind of transition that you're making in 2022, and there's going to be a need for you to hold on to your finances and budget. Make sure you're spending wisely, budgeting, because there's some kind of delay or like slow movement in your money. Why is the Four of Pentacles here? Why is Four of Pentacles here? Knight of Swords. Why is the Four of Pentacles here? Why is the Four of Pentacles here? You know, like what comes to mind is, let's just say you're going through a career transition, or if you're like moving to another place, like making a plan, holding on to your money in preparation for that move, for that transition is going to be important. All right, your most important lesson in the coming year is the Four of Wands. Why is the Four of Wands here? Why is the Four of Wands here? King of Cups. Ace of Swords. So this talks about emotional stability, also stability in the home. But I feel like it's going to come down to, there's a lot of focus on your home and important lessons in your home and some kind of truth or clarity about some kind of home situation or even a partnership that you have in your life. And this could be even communicating with your partner, like achieving stability at home through communication, because that's what the Ace of Swords talks about. Last but not least, look at you. This is you. Hey, it's me. That's what I imagine that card saying. All right. Last card to end this reading. Overall, where you're headed for the next 12 months is generosity. Give and take. Some of you are even doing like providing some kind of service to people. Clarify the Six of Pentacles. Clarify the Six of Pentacles. Clarify the Six of Pentacles. Clarify the Six of Pentacles, please. Six of Pentacles is clarifying the Six of Pentacles. So there is a lot of energy on mutual benefit and equal give and take. And I feel like there's this energy of like equal give and take. I don't know in what way. Clarify this Six of Pentacles. Why is the Six of Pentacles here? Six of Pentacles is here because of the Nine of Wands. Why is the Six of Pentacles here? Why is the Six of Pentacles here? The Hermit. It feels like where you're headed in the next 12 months is, I feel like you're a very generous person, Leo. So it's almost like making sure that people are like giving back to you in the same way that you give to them. I feel like there's a big emphasis here on reciprocity, equal give and take, and balance. There's something that's making you feel like you almost like you're about to give up on something, or like you should be alone because maybe there is no reciprocity or no equal give and take. But yeah, I feel like the focus in the next 12 months is this for you. Equal give and take in whatever way, in your work, in your relationships, however that manifests for you. Okay. Let's get some advice. What's the advice for Leos in 2022? Advice for Leos in 2022. What's the advice for Leos in 2022, please? What's the advice for Leos in 2022? Listen, what did I say? Equal give and take, right? The advice is to be fair. All right, let me read this card number 38. balance, justice, and need to consider options, mutual benefit, the law of cause and effect. Now is a time for even exchanges. Justice will prevail and you will be treated accordingly. In all your affairs, you will be able to negotiate fair settlements. Mutual gain is a gift to you and your partners and colleagues. This is also a good time to square your finances and take stock of how you're compensated for your work. This card signifies balance, justice, and negotiations. So remember that all things must be fairly recompensed. Keep this as your truth, and so it will be. So Leos, it's all about balance for you in 2022. All right, I hope this reading helps you. If it does, like this video, comment down below, turn on your notification bells, and subscribe so you know when new readings are out on my channel. Follow me on social media at tawanantoinette if you would like to keep up with me when I'm not on YouTube. Bye.